How would you say that you reinvented yourself to go from the restaurant business to the legal field?
Well, we talked about going to law school. I went to law school first, and I worked quite a bit. It was very difficult, but I had the mindset that that's what I wanted to do. And I took myself out of a business that was very hands-on into something that required me to actually study and use my brain.
Can you tell us the type of law that you practice today?
About 50% of my practice is criminal. I represent some through the Public Defender's Office in Craighead County, Arkansas, and then I have an office in Memphis where I take some private cases over in Memphis. And then my other 50% is a lot of it is child advocacy. I'm an attorney ad litem. Arkansas is very cutting edge with their attorney ad litem program. We're very proud of how it's built up over the last 14 years. It started in the year 2000, which ironically is when I also left law school and started working. But I have been an ad litem for the last 14 years, and I enjoy that. I enjoy working with children.
Why do you choose to handle the types of cases that you do today?
Well, like I said, I do enjoy working with kids. And a lot of my criminal clients, they need a break. Some of them need a break. They need someone it's not necessarily they're going to get what they want in the end of their case, but sometimes they just need someone to hear their side of the story and how they have gotten to this point in their life.
Care to tell us about some of the most interesting cases that you've dealt with?
Sure. As an attorney ad litem, I have a young man from Clay County, Arkansas. He was the only one of his siblings. All of his siblings were adopted, and he never got adopted. And he languished in foster care, and we took him under our wing, another attorney ad litem and I. He now has a full ride, full scholarship to Harding. He's doing very well, very successful. He is probably my favorite, I shouldn't say that, but he is one of my favorites out of the ad litem cases. And then I had a parents council case. And when you work with parents council, your goal is always to get the kids back with the parents. But I had a man whose juvenile history came up a lot in the DHS case, and it shouldn't have. And I actually was able to reunify him with his child. And the state had gotten a bunch of new workers, and he got shifted around, and as a result, he had lost custody, and he shouldn't have, because it was a juvenile issue that had come back up. And because he had been so successful as an adult, his juvenile issue really should have been swept up and should have been gone. It should have been expunged, and it should have been taken care of. Criminal cases, I had a 19-year-old carjacker over in Memphis. He was not a very liked person. The judge was very upset. It was the first time the judge had ever had an attorney ask for a bench trial rather than a jury trial. And so I had asked for the judge to make the decision rather than have a jury make the decision. He was 19. He had really messed up. He's done very well. He's a preacher in the prison now, and he's done very well for himself in prison. And you want, at my age especially, I want to see some of these younger people, and for me, anybody under the age of 30 is just a baby. So I want to see them do well. So if they can make something out of any mistake they've made, that gives them something for when they get out of prison, or something, like the young man that got his child back. Something that they can hinge their hopes on, something that they can build their life around, rather than mistakes they've made in the past.
Any regrets about your journey, your path to get to this point now in your life?
Now I would do it all over again. I really enjoy being an attorney.